line in the pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Got her looking. That's a strikeout. So she gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, she'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if she lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a good eye there. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Two now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Foul ball there. And here it comes. Oh, she doesn't get the call. 1-1. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Rangers down by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. Chopper right side. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 on with 1 out. At the plate, Cody McMahon. In the air to left down the line. Nabs it.
The left fielder, number 30, Tim Raines.
Back to the top of the lineup, Tim Raines stepping in for the Rangers. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Now the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. And the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Hayward flashes the leather on the running catch. Rangers leave a pair. They're down 5-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, John Kruk. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
1-0. Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering upstairs. And that one is inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Left-hand batter waits. Breaking ball inside. And 1-1.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide five-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. Kruk gets his lead at first with nobody out. And now it's filled up.
That term 5-tool guy gets thrown around lightly sometimes, but with Junior, it applies 100%. There's nothing this guy couldn't do on the diamond.
Left-hand hitter waits. And they'll do it again. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jason Bay up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. The M's trying to break this one open. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 28.
Now the third baseman singled and scored her first time. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Trying to get her to chase on the changeup that time. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Hunter looking for the K.
just locked her up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat she's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Hayward in the box with 2 gone.
0-1.
And takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And the right-hander deals. Got him looking for the K. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the M's 5 and the Rangers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Arnez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Rangers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yount makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Kazuo Siddiqui.
So up next, Kazuo Siddiqui. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one finds the corner. 0-1. The Mariners leading by 4 here in the last half of the third. And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 down. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Junichi Zavala. Grounded out her first time. That one not close. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. 1 at second. On to first. Save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Runner at first, Wade Boggs stepping in for the Rangers. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're down here 5-1. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Jesse Lang. This is a player who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch her control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because she's got the big arm, she pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one just misses.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And another ball. And that's ball
That's
4.
time. Ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. She had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow she found a way to keep the bat on her shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why she so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and she needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Grady Sizemore up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
At the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. And now 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Reese Olson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Who also throwing. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
So digging in, Robin Yount. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lang at third. McLean at first. One gone. Righty to the plate. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Caught and missed, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two on, 2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bert Blyleven won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Reese Olson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Out to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. Back in Arlington, digging in,
Rangers,
Rachel Babe.
The designated hitter, Rachel Babe.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Pulls that one foul. Got her looking, and she did not like the call.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. She got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
now batting, catcher, Cody.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Cody McMahon. She's 0 for 1. Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Alonso is waved home. 1 run in. Here comes another. Now 2 runs score. It's 6-3.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, she wasn't fooled at all. And you can feel this crowd waking up.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And now Luis Arias. Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. Around third. The relay throw. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Kazuo Siddiqui. And that's whipped for a base hit. Runner around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. That ties it up at 6.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Junichi Zavala stepping in for the Rangers. One of the best contact hitters in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Siddiqui leads off first with one away. Off the plate, and that's ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
Now snap throw to first. Siddiqui gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using her body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Ball tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. She swings and drives one out to deep left field. Bay going back. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. It's 7-6. That adds another game to her hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, she's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. She's really dangerous with the bat in her hands right now. Man, she just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Erica Arnez gives way, and this is one she'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Amy Meredith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs. That clips the corner. The wide to kick the pitch.
That ball's foul.
The big six spot already on the board this inning here in the rubber match of this three-game series. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Rangers 7 and the Mariners 6. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the left fielder, Jason Bay. Bay, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one misses, and that is ball one.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Zavala gets under it, makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 20.
Now the third baseman singled and scored back in the first. She's 1 for 2. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0.
Boog, she never moved because she never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's in.
Not
3-1.
close with that one, and now 3-1.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fights it off. She'll see another. The wind of the pitch. And he walked her. It wasn't easy, but she earned that walk after a long at-bat.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Ow.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on her. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to the right. A rise. That's the third out. So now here's the DH, Rachel Babe. The pitch. Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the fifth.
Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of her stick.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Strike one.
1-1.
No outs. Runner on second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And another ball. Runner at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
She's trying for third. Pitch misses. The throw, tag, and she's out.
Well, I could see she had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when she took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
And that one in the air center field. Settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and the inning is over. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the Mariners catcher, Jesse Lang. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. First pitch misses. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy runner at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Kicks and deals.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. John Franco takes over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Grady Sizemore up next for the Mariners.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm she has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this catcher. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing her, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner at second. And another ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with her speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And fouled off. With the tying run at second, here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him! Now 2 away.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And up next for Seattle, Robin Yount. He's already homered here in this one. Lays laser. Base hit. Runner around third on her way to the plate. Throw is offline, and she scores. All square at 7.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
2 outs, runner on first. John Kruk up next for the Mariners. And there's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Oh, and 2 now. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-2 here. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cody McMahon. Meredith back to work. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another. She deals. That one down the line, and foul ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Chop to third. She picks it up in foul territory. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many pitchers throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, pitchers are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
So the batting order turns over. Tim Raines digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And that one fouled off. Now runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed. flushed and accurate.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit weakly on the ground. McLean throws to first in time. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 7-7. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Clem Hoot.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, she's been pretty electric.
Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And the pitch. Just off the inside edge. That catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Under it. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Jason Bay. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
Pitches in the dirt. 1-0.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Right side, hard hit. Arise on to first. And there's 2 away.
Now that number 28.
Here's the third baseman. Sing, you talk about a player that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and she makes all the plays. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And because of that big power arm, she's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
All tied up here at the top half of inning number 7. Here's a high chopper. Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners go down quietly there. Still tied 7-7. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dominic Leone. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Kazuo Siddiqui. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The pitch. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
The 0-2. Ball 1
ball,
there.
2 strike.
Swings and misses. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just punches you off to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next to hit, Junichi Zavala. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Check swing. She went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
And ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Aaron Loop appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Richards, the right-hander, also getting loose. One down, base is empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
She's a fun player to watch taking at bat. She just battles up there. She doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put her away.
And he deals. And another ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. She saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
And she's a runner that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Over to first, and she's saved. Boggs in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Right-handed reliever.
2-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
She's really showing us the dynamic skill set she brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier. Now she swipes second. Showing off the speed. Really fun to watch her play the game.
And a 2-1 on the way.
No, that's down. Ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Rachel Babe waits on deck. Runner at second. And that one fouled off. And here it comes. In the air, right field. Boggs is out. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Rachel Babe stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. And that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
Right down to shoot. And the count 1-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle. Doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And the slider just misses. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pete Alonso would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Runner on second, 2 down. Inside ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to her right there anyhow.
The first baseman.
Pete Alonso stepping in for the Rangers.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
1-1.
Two outs. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Rangers. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Trevor Richards.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
2 outs, bases full. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, no bases are full.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Brooke, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Right through there for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That's out to center field. Griffey gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. And this remains a 7-all tie. Back in Arlington for the top of the 8th. And now for Seattle, Jason Hayward. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or a weak contact in the infield.
Lang in the box now. Takes strike 1. She lays down a bunt. Yet she beats the throw. She's saved.
It doesn't surprise anyone when she gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of her using her speed to her advantage and showing off her skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Matt McClain up next for the Mariners.
1-0.
It's a pitch out. Nothing doing. And that's ball 1. pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
At the belt and fires. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Giovanni Gallegos. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now it's going to be Cody McMahon.
The catcher.
She came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, struck her out.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the lineup flips over. Tim Raines, the next to hit. Going on.
No balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Luis Arias stepping in for the Rangers. That one fouled off. The pitch. Tapped softly on the ground. McLean to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Grady Sizemore.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And the 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And that one missing low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Robin Yin in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. On the ground, out to short. Rolls across the diamond. Now one gone in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Robin Yin, known for his late inning heroics. One foul. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, that's just a good baseball play right there. I mean, pretty good jump off the pitcher, I'd say, and good catch and throw by the catcher. And I think if you did that 10 times, half the time the guy might be safe. The other half, probably out.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. That's the outside corner with that one. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, didn't go. Two down, nobody on. Foul off the plate, they'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first, and that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Hard of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 7-7. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Kazuo Siddiqui. And the pitch. That one the other way. And it's into the gap. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs. Runner at first. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Junichi Zavala. There's a strike.
0-1.
She's got good power with one swing.
Nope,
she can
that's
win it for
outside.
him.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Michaela Holloway appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Pomerantz getting loose as well. Gallegos moved to first.
he's in there.
Siddiqui back easily. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Righty delivers. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think she got a little too excited, came out of her mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, she popped it up. Unfortunate for her.
One and out.
Pitch out, but no action. And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. One down. Winning run on at first. And he dodges that fastball. Kicks and fires. Just missed.
What a lay off that pitch down.
Rachel Babe in the on deck circle for Texas. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bay moves under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Rachel Babe stepping in for the Rangers. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Late swing, fouled off. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Here goes the runner.
These types of mistakes usually turn out to be costly this late in the ball game. Things can really slip away in a hurry.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. That one ripped but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Back at Globe Life Field, on to extra innings. Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. Who back to work. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they lead it. It's 9-7. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. You See how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
On the mound now, Ryan Wilson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the left fielder, Jason Bay. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals on the ground. And it goes just foul. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning, and here in extra innings. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball to strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Phil Bickford up and loosening in the pen. Darvish also getting ready. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
She was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
The 1-2. The punch out there. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
There's the strike.
0-1.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the M's 9 and the Rangers 7. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Michaela Holloway. A chance at her first save of the year.
Number 41, Michaela Holloway.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. She deals. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side, and that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Cody McMahon.
Up next for the Rangers, Cody McMahon.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So they're down to their final out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. The tying run at the plate.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The Rangers down to their final strike.
That's the ball.
That one misses. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Not even close there. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. 3-2 now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing she wants to do is put the tying run on base, but she can't groove one either.
And the righty deals. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. She's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 6 runners on base. For the Rangers, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, Cy Young. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Johnny Damon.
For Houston, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
The wind of the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 135.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
To the right side. The flip out on the underhand toss. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. There's a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
The wind of the pitch. That one missed. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Stepping in, number 67. And that one is inside ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 out, space is empty. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. Yeah, there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Willie McCovey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 down. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And there's a ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. That's to third. Gloss. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Definitely a costly throwing error right there. And because it ended up out of play, the runners move up to second and third. So now they have to contend with the pair of runners in scoring position. So on the mound, you just have to try to minimize the damage.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
1-0.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a pitch. That one is upstairs. Two and one now, 2 aboard. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Second and third, 2 down. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's the catcher to hit, Veronica Figueroa.
And Boog, I'd say she's due.
She takes one right on the black. 0-1. Two outs to the left side, but it is well fouled. And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2 goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Baltimore and towing the slab, Jack Flaherty. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bo Bichette leading things off and takes a strike. Liner to second and picked on the hop. The throw to first and a quick out, number 1. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Gleyber Torres.
Well, you see the batting average there, and it doesn't get a whole lot uglier than that, unfortunately. But at this point, I think he's just got to put the numbers out of his head completely. There's a pretty good chance he's not going to get them where they need to be by the end of the season. So you hit the reset button and you say, how can I be productive today? Most of all, how can I help my team win ball games? I think when you get that kind of focus, the numbers will follow. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if she's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding her away.
Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Struck her out swinging. And the runner holds.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Jim Edmonds, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. Good eye right there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Outside, 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one clips the outside corner. Now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here is Matt Olson. First offering, and it just misses. Kicks and deals. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Diaz, the lead runner, out at second. Edmonds on at first with 2 down. On the ground, right side. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now, here is Johnny Bench. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
On the ground, right side. He handles it himself. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Lisa Merrifield.
Lisa Merrifield.
Young back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as she was late that time. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. And misses inside.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Just off the inside edge. And down on strikes. Well, there's one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on her for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. Edmonds makes the grab. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. Nice curveball for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the right fielder, Monica Bell.
Monica
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Then she grounds one to the right side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a strike to Gleyber.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Runner on the move. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
batting ninth, the third baseman,
Troy Gloss, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Runner takes off, cut on and missed, and now a wide throw to third.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for her to try to steal third right there, but she gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because she's not used to players running on her, and right there stealing third base probably caught her off guard a little bit.
And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One away with a runner at third. On the ground to the left. Nice grab. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. So it's one run on one base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Johnny Damon. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires to first on the run. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Caught looking his first time up.
a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's your 1. There goes Damon. Pitch in for a strike. Tag. Save. Bench's throw too late.
When you're trying to swap a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball down the line. Under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 67.
Now the third baseman. She reached out a walk her first time. A little bit high. Ball 1. Man at second. Popped in the air. Left field. She's got it. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had her out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So next up for Houston, Willie McCovey. He's 0 for 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. 1 left for Houston. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. And into the box for Baltimore, Yandy Diaz. And the right-hander back to work. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. We're 2-0.
Next pitch is outside. And there's the automatic. This one high in the air to left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 away.
Now batting, number 21.
Here's the left fielder. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Slider misses outside. That one lifted to left. Rosarena moving under it. Squeezes it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jim.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Jim Edmonds walked his first time. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one almost got him. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. On to the 4th. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here's the speedy catcher, Veronica Figueroa. First pitch swinging, and you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Got her. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Merrifield batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Next one in the dirt. The Orioles up by 2 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Battling here as she fouls it away. Two outs. Swings and misses, struck her out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, bottom four, and into the box for Baltimore, Matt Olson. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Bench stands in now and watches strike one.
I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
And a pitch. That misses, and the count is 1-2. If Bench isn't the greatest of all time, he's on a very short list. Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. What didn't he do? Stays alive.
And I'll tell you something else about Bench. He was at the heart of one of the greatest teams of all time, that Big Red Machine, and he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
Slider got him for strike three.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike. On its way to the corner. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the fifth inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jesus Sanchez. Young back to work. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. And another ball. And there's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2-1 now. And that just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And he walked him.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Taylor Walls up next for the Astros. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch. And ball one. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Got it fouled for the play.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And next to hit for Houston, Johnny Damon. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Orioles leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Out of here. His second homer this series, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Low in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One down, base is empty. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Throw on to Olsen, and there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the third baseman. She's 0 for 1. She's a hitter who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this player hits for contact, so she delivers average, but there's on-base slugging, too. Right through there for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on her, she's still very confident.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. Second home run of the inning for him. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-2.
She's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did she manage to hit that pitch out?
Does an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Willie McCovey up next for the Astros. And that one almost hit him. Here comes a pitch. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Young, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to...
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Gleyber Torres. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. And now it gets into the corner. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now at the plate, Troy Gloss. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Puts it away for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Bo Bichette.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Ball 1 low.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Foster into the game.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Righty delivers. Inside, almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Foster with the 2-1. Out front and foul to the left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foster comes to the plate. Base hit into the outfield. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Yandy Diaz now 1 for 2. Hit in the air, left field. He's got it.
the batter, number 21.
Here's the left fielder. Singy, you've got to appreciate someone who's this good defensively. I mean, watching her track balls in the outfield, it's beautiful. There's a strike. So how much does her speed factor into her ability to go get it?
Well, Boog, it's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. And because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, she enters the picture and breaks the guy's heart.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. The Astros leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foster kicks and deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Jim Edmonds in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The Orioles trailing by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got her swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. The pitch. And that's outside. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Andrew Chafin is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Vesia warming up as well. And the righty deals. Outside low, and now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Fastball for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. And here it comes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And here is Veronica Figueroa. And downstairs.
No base hits in the series for her so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope she's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On a line out towards center. Edmonds makes the play, and there are 2 down.
She was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's the second baseman, Lisa Merrifield. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. That one just missing inside, and it's 1-2. And down on strikes she goes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Orioles 2. Back here in Baltimore, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jim Edmonds. The pitch. Down the line. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Infield shifted to the pull side. Just missed. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the miss. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So it makes the hit for Baltimore. Johnny Bench. Right through there for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
With the tying run on at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Oh, and 2 now.
That's the ball.
That one to first. 1 at second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Orioles 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Chafin.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game, and now Jesus Sanchez. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Over near the wall. Bench takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Taylor Walls will hit next. And that's in for a strike. Chafin, a 6'2 southpaw. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Edmonds makes the play. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So next up for Houston, Johnny Damon. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
First pitch just misses. And another ball. in there at the knees, and it's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 3 and the Orioles 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Barlow.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off,
Monica Bell getting ready to hit.
Monica.
And the pitch. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Jose Leclerc getting loose out there. Jansen, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out towards right center field. And that will fall. Now she turns and heads for second. Here's the throw. Tag, and she's safe. It's a hustle double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because she's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you happen to bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, she's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Labor Torres up to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Merrifield has a beat on it. And there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Troy Gloss digs in now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, strike one is so critical in an at-bat like this, with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit left side. Walls throws to first. That's out number 2.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
So the tying run at second, and a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Runner at second. Up the middle. Walls. In plenty of time to first. Inning over. And the Orioles leave one. They're down 3-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here is Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. As the lefty gets to work, that one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
This to center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 67.
Now the third baseman. She's already homered here in this one. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
First pitch misses. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Fernando Cruz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bender also throwing. One down, base is empty.
No.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1. And he deals. This one lifted in the air, left field, drifts towards it, corrals it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If she does that, she's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
McCovey in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now the lefty, and that's outside, and 1-1.
One strike.
And another ball. Left-hand batter waits. And that's a little high. Randy Arozarena hitting on deck circle. Two down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh, that's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way to travel a hair more.
And here's a 3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they're up 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Leclerc.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out, first pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Here's the left fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. It's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Matt Olson up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. His 2nd of the year. It's 4-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the Orioles catcher, Johnny Bench. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. To third. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that extends the inning. And now the right fielder, Monica Bell. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Bench around third and on his way to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in.
She was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise she put a great swing on it.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around third. She scores, and they lead by 3. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Kenley Jansen. This is his 3rd time out this year. Troy Gloss, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Damon in pursuit. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. Bell sizing this one up. Falls it in for the out.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
He's 2 outs away. Veronica Figueroa up next for the Astros. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
She hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. You got to be a real slugger if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Glove side, but it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
There's nothing cheap about the way she got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and
Didn't get under it like she would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now here is that one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Merrifield coming home. She'll score, and it's 8-4.
He was all over that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
This one smoked out to left. She's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles win the last two to take the 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
This afternoon, first for the victorious Orioles.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, two arms on the mound in this one that have logged a lot of innings in their careers. Should give us a fun matchup.
You know, the thing about guys like this is that they know how to compete, even when they don't have their best stuff coming out of the bullpen into the ball game, pregame.
they know how to go out there and battle and get outs, even when they don't have the best feel. So I think that's what we're going to see today. Hopefully they do have their best stuff, but if they don't, look for that type of competitive edge.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Richie Ashburn. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is out of here. He wastes no time on this one. The Padres score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And now, Paul Muller. This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Pulls it in on the warning track. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. Out towards left center. Lasnewski on her way over. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Well struck right field. Leaping, and he brought it back. Back here in New York, starting on the mound in this one, Phil Niekro, singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Michael Young. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Young in his 14th season hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And a foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 2-1. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So digging in, Chipper Jones. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
And a base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's a rocket out to left. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Batting
David Justice stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Tomey stands at first with 1 out. And a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. First and second, one out. And up next for New York, Jessica Lasnewski. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ground ball could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Return throw to first, got her. Double play, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. Second inning set to go. So digging in. Now for San Diego, Akira Lee. Johnson back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner on base to start the inning.
I'm sure she feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Gone! Henry Aaron sends it out of here. His second home run of the series. It's 4-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Fouled off. She was late. Why to kick the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all she's trying to do at this point is help her team win.
Next to hit, Stone Garrett. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Richie Ashburn, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lasnewski makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for her. She didn't have to tag and go, but now she can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Logan O'Hoppe. On the ground. And that should be extra bases. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now 5. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Brian Reynolds here. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Perez over to first in time. And quickly one away in the second.
The catcher.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And there's a hit. Salvi around second, headed for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Can't get back to second, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Padres 5, the Yankees 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the third inning, and now the first baseman, Tony Perez. That one's in there. Strike one. Johnson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And the batter now, Akira Lee. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a base hit knocks in a run.
That's back-to-back singles for her. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. A dive, and she can't haul it in. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Babe Ruth.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Throw to second, and they got him. Double play.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next for the Padres, Stone Garrett. And he's already singled in this game. That one ripped. It's a bomb. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 9-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So the lineup flips over. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Richie Ashburn. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the DH for the Padres, Paul Molitor. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Now, Logan O'Hoppe. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Perez stands in now and watches strike one. On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the
throw in, but it's offline. It's 12-3.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Once you get the ball by the pitcher.
Matthew Boyd gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Around third. He scores, and it's 13-3.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got her stride and load out of the way early. She stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like she was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Henry Aaron digging in now. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And in one hops the wall. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and 15-4 is our score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 15-5.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at first, and here's the first baseman, Rafael Paul. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A massive home run, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 15-7. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And Singy, that was as majestic of a home run as we've seen in a while. Definitely worth a deeper dive with StatCast.
Well, when it launches off the bat at 119 miles per hour, you really don't have much time to take it in. And no matter what,
Taylor Rogers taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And next for New York, David Justice. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Now she'll turn for second, and she's in with a stand-up double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
One away, runners at first and third. Salvador Perez stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to third and caught to first, but he's back in time. Nice hustle to avoid the double play there.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now the shortstop, Michael Young.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. One run is in. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 15-10.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at second here with 2 away. Chipper Jones, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's out of here. He circles the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 15-12. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jim Thome. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Smash to the left side. They take the force out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But 2 rounds. Back for more from the Bronx. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Stone Garrett. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And a pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop from his backside, and they get the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Richie Ashburn, the next up for the Padres. That catches the zone for a strike.
1
0-1.
ball, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. And that's in for a strike.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 2 away now. 2 outs, bases.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base. And ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus.